So I had to wake up from my fantasy and realize that going to Africa may not be what I really expected it to be. Let me share my thoughts. Okay guys, hey, welcome back to my channel, Finish the Race VL, aka Victory Lap. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are a new subscriber, thank you for coming along, being a part of my family. We're family now. You know we family, right? You know we are family, right? We're family. Okay, so I am Liz, the host of this channel. If you don't know by now, the purpose of me starting this channel is to document my repatriation journey to Africa. Mama Africa. Mama Africa. Hey, hey. All right, I can't sing, but hey, I tried. Anyways, I'm documenting my journey of an African-American girl or an African girl born in America that have decided to no longer be a part of the systematic system here in America. I realized that I want to live a more fulfilled and happy life living on the continent of Africa, you know, being a part of who I am, getting to know who I am as a Nigerian. If you don't know, my father is a Nigerian. He came here in the U.S. many years ago in the 70s. I just almost told you my age. Okay, I was born in the 70s, yes. Yes, I was born in the 70s. So you can kind of guesstimate my age. But I love my age. I love that I'm aging gracefully. But anyways, my father, you know, came to the U.S. to have the opportunity of going to school where he met my mother. However, they did not stay in a relationship together for whatever reason that they choose not to. So with him not being able to become a citizen of the U.S., he ended up traveling back to his native land, which is in Akwa Ibom, Nigeria. He's from Ikos Ikbene, also known as IK, or for short, an acronym, IK. I want you to understand why I start the video the way that I did when I said that I had to wake up from my fantasy and face the reality and the truth about me making this decision. And so here it is, even though my father is gone, and I said, well, hey, I have siblings there, even though they're my half brothers and sisters, but I still feel there is a strong connection with blood. We have the same father, different mother, but also I had to understand things culturally that was different from what I fantasized about, right? So I just recently got into some cultural differences with the family dynamic and with the communication that they have there. And even though my mind was filled with flowers and these great fantasies, when I get there, I'm going to have land. I'm going to live in my grandmother's house and have a farm and grow my own vegetables and have chickens and goats, and I'm just going to be just peaceful, which I still will, and I still can create that happiness. But I had to realize there was a dynamic that was taking place for me to wake up out of my fantasy, to think and believe that I was going to merge cohesively with my Nigerian siblings and also my stepmother, and realize that there are some barriers there that we are going to have to break down in order for us to be able to connect and understand one another. So right now there is a little bit of some misunderstanding of cultural differences on how business should be done, on how being open and transparency should be. There are some things that I just don't quite understand, why we have to do certain things in a way that doesn't help to build the relationship, when getting to know one another and getting to understand one another. Everybody see it from their side. I look, this is how we do it here in Nigeria, and I'm like, hey, yeah. But at the same time, this is how we do it over here. But yet, we're both not wrong. When we're right in our own differences and ways, but then there is a way that we have to come and meet each other at common grounds. So what I just thought that everything was just going to merge just perfectly, and when I get there everything is going to be great, and it's not exactly what I thought it would be. And it almost knocked the taste completely out of my mouth to even continue with my journey to Africa. And I had to sit on that for some days, because I'm like, man, the last thing I want to experience is drama when I get there, or things are just not being cohesive, with what I had imagined. So, but I understand, in order to build relationships, you have to go through those tough times, and you have to learn. It's just kind of like marriage. The first year of marriage is not, the first 1 to 2 years of marriage is not, it's going to be tough. It's going to be rough. And that's kind of what I realized that I'm going to experience when I get there. It's not the fantasy that I had in my mind. It's not the family connection that I thought that I would experience, because they see their way, and I see my way is my way. And sometimes when you think you're giving someone helpful advice on some things that they may be blind to, but yet they may see it as a threat, or you're not understanding them. It kind of breaks down the communication, and it breaks down the building of the relationship. The foundation is not quite there yet, where the trust between the family dynamic is not quite there. So I really had got to the place where I almost was like, maybe I need to just take more time at this. But I'm a person that I am going to persevere. I'm a person that if you really want to work at something, and if you really give it your best and you give it your all, then all you can say at the end is that you've tried. You tried your best. You tried to do what it is that you can bring everybody together. And if it doesn't work at the best of your ability, least you can say you tried. And that's the attempt that I'm going to do. Even though things may not seem as bright and beautiful as I expected in my mind, I'm going to face the reality of learning that there are some things that I'm going to have to compromise on when I get there, with learning the cultural differences, learning the behaviors and ways of interacting with one another, and also the good and bad. But ultimately, I'm going to continue to pursue to find the good, and also at least get what I desire for myself is, one, learning from where I'm from. I want to know more about who I am as a Nigerian. I want to know about my people. I want to know about the government. I want to know every single, the plants, the food, everything. I want to learn. And while I'm there, I'm going to make the best of it. And if it's for me, I would continue to stay there. If not, I would choose another country. But yes, Liz did almost decide to complete or end her journey or finish her race abruptly or prematurely finish her race. But I had to get over that and realize that everything is going to come easy. There are going to be some struggles, some obstacles that you're going to have to go through. I have to, run over that hurdle. I might fall over the hurdle. I might bump into the hurdle, but yet I can pick myself back up and say, okay, let me try another angle. Let me try another course, another way of, making things more balanced and cohesive. So, yeah, I almost gave up, but I'm going to continue on with my journey, and I'm going to make the best of it the best way that I know how. And guys, continue to encourage one another and continue to encourage me in the comment section. I really appreciate the advice that I get from you guys. And oh, let me say this real quick. I don't want to hear no negative stuff talking about Nigeria is not I've heard so many negative stuff about Nigeria. I understand. Trust me, I saw some of the stuff while I was there. I understand. But this is my choice. Let me make my choice. I will go through whatever I'm going to go through while I'm there. I won't know until I experience it on my own. I'm not going to take your word for it. I have to go through my own journey. I have to go through my own race, my own decision making. Now, I get it. I don't need you to tell me what I'm doing is wrong. That ain't in you. That's not your place to do that. So keep that comments to yourself. Now, if you got some helpful tips and advice, give me that. Other than that, I might have to refer you to my other video when I said, who are you to tell me that I can't go to Africa, to Nigeria? So anyways, guys, it is so good to see you again, even though I can't physically see you. I wish I could see you guys. But as I say always at the end of my videos, it is not how you start. It is how you finish. See you till next time, guys. Bye.